Alright, what's good today is Wednesday, June 9th, and I wanted to make a quick video here on the total. I have a few trades on right now, but they have stop losses, and so today we're going to talk about the total market cap of crypto. We're going to talk about a few cycles. So today we're going to do that cycle analysis I was talking about yesterday. This one's really interesting. Okay, this is the last one is the total cycle, and we'll end it off with that one as well. So I don't even need to enlarge it. I hope you can see my screen well. But so here's the 3-day 55 EMA. I can start off on the micro and then go up to the macros. So here's, like I said, the cycle analysis, starting off on the daily chart with these numbers here. So you see this VWAP. I believe this is one of the most important indicators in understanding where a trend is at and where we are in the cycle, in the current cycle. Let me just go ahead and put this on the other side here. But I got my stops set, so it's all good. So, right, so the daily chart, we are in the positive here on the MACD. On the RSI, we are still positive. We've got 5 waves going up here, 3 waves coming down, so we can expect to see 5 waves coming upwards again. I hope my mic's a little bit, it's decent, because, well, this is a new computer, so, and the mic kind of is just from my phone. So this is the position on the daily. The same thing here on the 55, and again with the volume, right? The same type of volume understanding. So here's 89. This is the bullish cycle. This is the bearish cycle. This is the total cycle. The total cycle on the 2 days, because it's a bigger cycle, it's the total cycle. We have the VWAP all the way down here. Now I can go even more micro in here and go into the hourly time frames, even the minute time frames. But I don't want to get ourselves into some a little bit headaches or whatever, that's like scalping. And trust me guys, the bots are set on that. There's definitely huge hedge fund bots on there, and they're interesting to look at, but I just don't want to do that right now. So I just gotta focus on trading properly when it comes to actually making money in the markets. But I wanted to make this just to get in my mindset, where are we in the macro time frame. Okay, so the next cycle right here, I just wanted to point something out here on the total. So this is the first daily time frame on the total cycle, and you can see that we got a perfect touch right here. As well on Bitcoin, on the 5-day, we had a perfect touch right here. So you can see that the altcoins are more advanced than Bitcoin is in this current cycle in 2021. So the total altcoin market is actually more advanced than the altcoins. So you can see on the left-hand chart, this is a bull cycle 5-day chart. We are still in negative territories, and it seems like we're bottoming out at 40.45. This is the rule when it comes to constant browns: 40.45 RSI, buy zone in a bull market. So that's actually a very, very good indicator. You can go on any time frame really. Check the 5 or the 15 minute, or any what did I say, 40 to 45, and you'll see that these bots are active on those settings. Okay, so in 5 days. So of course we got a wick, which means that we've touched into the 45 zone and then wicked. So that's good, but we're still underneath those moving averages. You see right here, we're still underneath the moving averages, and this 89 is actually starting to uptrend. So this 89 moving average is starting to uptrend. And guys, I really do think, like my other video said, that we are going to have a fifth wave upwards. Okay. So on the 3-day chart, we have that volume profile there. The trend, we have to break this. This is our big resistance that we have to break. I'm putting an alert on it, and basically once we break this, we break these previous highs and we break this moving average, we are confirmed in a bull market. And I would be buying spot for sure. I would have bought it yesterday, but I didn't, so that's pretty much it. So here's the 13 days. See how we almost have a crossover right there? If we do get a crossover within, where's the timer? 8 more days, that's not going to be good. So let's go back to the 3-day chart and see, like, okay, where is this trend staying? So the 13, this moving average right here, is going to be at the top in about, 8 days. So this is going to have bear pressure, and we really want to see if the bears are going to be selling on this or they're going to be buying to break the resistance and absorb all the supply. The next question you want to ask yourself is, how much supply do you actually think is going to be set on this moving average supply, and are they going to be absorbed? Are they going to buy the supply? That is the bear cycle right here. So that's why it's called the bear cycle. They have bots set to sell, and here they have bots to buy. Next is the 13 chart that we've already covered a little bit. This is the total, right? So the total actually gives us a lot of data. You see, on the 55 days, we don't have 55 candles yet here, but we have this beautiful uptrend, and then came back down. And let's actually go into the next cycle on this chart. I like it on log scale so we can see what's good here. And again, with the RSI and the MACD, I have to kind of cover on the on the 3, but let's kind of get this one going. So this is the bullish cycle, and you see, this is how bullish crypto is. It never reached underneath these moving averages for more than a wick. This is the total cycle, right? So guys, in my suggestion, I've been thinking and meditating on this for a long time. It's like, if crypto is so bullish, what aspect of crypto is so bullish, right? So this is $1 trillion, right? 1.7 trillion. The peak was at about like $2 trillion. Where is it going? Is it going into and this is where fundamentals come in, because, well, it's in the title, the fundamentals, where are people putting their money in? Is it yielding, DeFi yielding, right? Is it cryptocurrency as a store of value? What kind of field are we going into, and where is the hot sector, the hot group? By the way, we have a bearish divergence here. Just to mention, right, on the technical sides aspect of things, it doesn't really matter that much. It's better when it's closer, like this was a bearish divergence and huge dip down, same type of rule, 40-45. And that's what I wanted to say about I gotta put these up here a little bit here, so no problem. So back down to the 5 days, because I want to compare with the RSI, saying the trend, right? So we're starting to turn up, and then the daily, we are turned up, and we're still uptrending. And of course, if we go back into the negative territories, I would probably short that last wave downwards, because I would expect that this 89 would be tested, and I would cover my shorts, probably go long right there. Here's the 89 once again, bearish divergence, but not too much to say about the candle closing in 17 days here. So this is a little bit about my cycle analysis when it comes to moving average. Now let's talk about this one here. So this is the total one. I think that this is one of the best and most interesting charts out there. I'll show you guys why. There's a couple of reasons why I say that. And here, let me go get the understanding here, because I found it at a different chart. Oh yes, I believe it was just a simple extension here, because this is based on Fibonacci Elliott waves, right? This EMA cycle analysis, I got it straight from the Elliott wave books. That's where I got the idea. This is not necessarily my strategy. I just noticed and applied what I found in the books, and I found that there's most definitely robots, algorithm, probably proprietary funds that are set on these things. So you see that beautiful Fibonacci, and they're definitely set, guys. More information, knowledge is power, and this is where they get that saying from. So information like the total, we're not necessarily charting Bitcoin anymore. We're charting total, which is an index. Guys, look at this. Look at this. So what I say? This was the Fibonacci, right? Yeah. So it wicks here. Okay, perfect wick. And then what does it do? It wicks this EMA and also closes, multiple closes, 1, 2, 3, above the last one. And yes, it's on log scale, but it's still pretty beautiful if you ask me. Okay, I actually do it on log scale pretty much only on crypto because it's such a big a big one. So again, on the top here I actually have the volume indicator, so we can see how much is actually being distributed. And on the 2 days, we have 1, and 2. So those are big numbers, right? Excuse me. And next question you want to ask yourself about volume, because I'm honestly big guy on volume, because that's what moves the price action, moves the market. You want to ask yourself right here, who did the selling? Was it the public, or was it the institutions? And right here I'd have to say it would be the institutions. And the next question you want to ask yourself is, who's buying? Is it the public that's buying, or more institutions? And the reason that you want to ask that question is because, look, the type of selling will pretty much determine the next move. So we didn't have much action going on right here, and then we started to get a little bit more action right here. Okay, and then finally we got a huge amount of volume. And guys, if you actually calculate these 2 moves alone, it actually adds up to basically half very close to the whole crypto valuation. So someone dumped and basically secured their bags. Okay, they secure their bags, and usually the way these guys do it is that they'll secure it, but they'll make sure that it doesn't break a key level. Okay, like this moving average, they'll keep that, and they'll actually support it if they want to keep it up, or Fibonacci if they want to keep it up. But with that being said, if they don't and they want to distribute some more, they would go ahead and set their sell bots here. Okay, like the 13 that we just pointed out here, or was it 3? 3 would be more active, and of course the 3 hours, and like the 13, like those are kind of the smaller ones. And as well, like we have to break that on the 3-day chart. But once we're above all the resistance, we're smooth sailing, right? Smooth sailing. There's no more supply. But I'm just wondering, like, really, who bought this type of 1.5 trillion dollars worth of volume? Was it the public, or was it who bought it? So the next chart that I have here is this 8-day chart. I've been watching this chart for a long time. You can tell that the moving average, nice tight, and we want to know once we are going to break above it. Okay, we want to know when we're going to break above it. I'm going to add one more indicator here. I don't use it very often because I am on the smaller time frames, but if I had bots, trust me guys, I would most definitely have this one right here I'm about to add. But just for visual sake, it's a little bit different for discretionary trading. Yeah, so there it is right there. That's the 2, because it is part of this cycle. And you can see, if you actually look really closely, we are kind of getting pushed down right now for the 2. Okay, and so honestly, I think that we're gonna have a nice little down wave. Just looking at the 8-day chart, and this one closes in 7 days. So it actually just opened today. So to be honest, since it just opened today, it's possible that we break the two, no problem, right? Because this is supply. It was supply here, and it might have supply here, depending on what happens within the next 8 days. Within the next 8 days, if we go up, then it just confirms that we're going up. But if we start going down here, it's going to be really interesting. But I can see the price go up, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of understanding the price relations to time, and as well with the next 8-day, 9-day cycle, we have the same type of trend, right? We have the same type of trend. And when was the last time that we've seen when was the last time that we've seen the price come back and touch this moving average and actually wick through it? Well, it's happened a few times, right? It's happened a few times. Here, let me actually calculate a little bit more in detail here. So this one here, we have 26 bars inside of the market, the bull market, and this is the 26th candle, depending on how you count it, and then 26 plus 7, so we typically have about 7 more months in the bull market, typically, unless we're using Fibonacci numbers, and this could be coming down. But yeah, doesn't this look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe off to the races 5? So the next chart I'd be looking at here is the 144. We've closed a couple days ago. And yeah, we gotta figure this out, because look at all the volume right there. It's like someone's buying it and someone was selling it. And by the way, I made a video about a few months ago pointing out, or a few days ago, a few weeks ago I should say, pointing out when this thing was closing, that it was very, very bearish. I mean, look at this candle, and it looks a little bit different than the monthly candle. That's why I like these time frames, because they're freaking awesome, and their bots are definitely set on this thing right here, in my opinion. Let's go down to a lower time frame here, just to end off the video on the trend. So again, if you guys know like what a double bottom is, this could be it, right? This could be for a pattern. This could be it. 5 waves, right? A and maybe a B, and then the C coming down or upwards. I'm not 100% sure. It could also be like an A or a 1, 2, and then a huge wave 3 upwards from $1 trillion market cap. But on the 2 here, someone in the group actually posted that this was a 1 and then this was a 2. Would be a very, very interesting count. How would I know when it comes to regards to time? Just go down on a lower time frame. I'll show you guys a little bit of good strategy right here. Where are you, buddy? Like, I'll do it on this one right here. So like I said, I mentioned in one of my other videos, very short video, trend line time. So you basically put the middle point right here, and you see how we got the top. It's called the 50% trend line time. If you're still watching, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But not only that, you get to have this little secret right here. So that's how I use for time symmetry in the market, and combined with waves. So the guy that posted this to be a 1, it actually makes a lot of sense if you ask me. But here's the thing, like this kind of looks like this would have to be 1 or something like that, 1 of something. So we don't want to break this if that's a 1, and then the ABC would be like this for the upside, like that, and we don't really want to break that, in my opinion. So what else does it can it be? If it's an impulse, I think like Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart, all this is impulsive for Bitcoin. So I think it's like this, like 5, 3, 5. Let me check something. So yeah, it's measuring as a ABC. Okay. Bearish retracement. There's something also very simple on the daily chart that I'm watching. It's just the moving average. I want to add more to my positions here. The C, typically they go to the 1618, especially if it's an impulse. If it's ABC, this is the max. You don't want to pass the 1618 in ABC. But also the target is this red one that we just saw, like I drew on a hard time frame, the macro. This one right here. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this video. But yeah, like check out this moving average, and also this one that's kind of downtrending, pushing down the prices on the 2 days. We're actually above the 2 moving average. I wouldn't say I put like a huge amount of consideration on it, but it's definitely there for the bots and stuff, for sure. Because it gets in quicker, right? It's pushing up the prices, and you should check out the 3 as well. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this video. If you guys are scalpers, then the 5-minute chart works pretty well, depending if we're in a bull cycle or not. If you're in a bear cycle, then the 3-minute works better. So that's kind of how I know if we're in a bull market or a bear market, is by looking at these cycles and which one actually has more respect. Which one has more respect. And then right now, honestly, I think the next one right here would be the 8 moving average. And if it's total, then it's total. You know what I mean? So kind of you have to understand that like which one's which, and that's what bots are for, right? It's like the programs are set. That's it for this video. I'm going to make one more video today on the altcoin analysis, and probably going to take a good amount of time to do that, and then after I will be trading the markets. Where is the yeah, stop recording. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Peace.